So welcome to another episode of Commander Coliseum, and you got Cal in the top left corner over there. You got Coach in the top right corner. The bottom right, we got Luke again, who's a returning player. Just cast a Wild Growth. And we got Drew in the bottom left corner, who is sacrificing his Viscera Seer to scry one and passing the turn. As you can see here, Cal's playing Breena, who just gets down to Lightning Greaves. Lightning Greaves allows Breena to attack rather quickly. I cast a Brainstorm over here so I can basically just find a land so I can make my land drop for the turn. As Luke plays his Forest, plays his Commander, which is Reki, the History of Kamigawa, which is basically just a giant draw engine, which goes off later on, you'll see. Drew casts his Mortuary Mire, so he just grabs his Viscera here, puts it on top of his library as Cal takes his turn. And yeah, here we go with Breena. So Breena has Lightning Greaves, so has Haste and Shroud. And Cal decides to hit me for 1 damage, so I take 1. So I'll untap, then I'll draw. I sacrifice this Grasslands to find a Plains. I put the Plains into play, and then I cast a Dauntless Escort to give Indestructible to all the creatures that I have on the board. Over here, Luke gets the Zeusa down on the board over here, so my dude's lucky enough to have a ton of lands in his hand. He's going to drop 2 lands in play. Basically 3 mana, Explosive Vegetation. He attacks Drew for 1 damage over here. Draws a card. Breena gets bigger. Drew plays Rampant Growth, so he's ramps by 1 mana. Then I think he gets down that Viscera Seer, so now he has a creature on the board. Got a Swamp here from Cal. See what Cal's looking to do next. I think he just goes to combat, actually. Yeah, he attacks. I think he attacks Luke for 3 commander damage. Then I think he draws. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play. Yeah, Seal of Cleansing, and then he casts another, Selfless Spirit to give his creatures indestructible. So the Seal of Cleansing is going to allow him to destroy any enchantment on the board, which is pretty nice, considering I'm playing an Enchantress-based deck. So I tap 4 here, and I get my Galea on the board, just really to look at the top card of my library. To hopefully cycle. I missed my land drop that turn, which is unfortunate. He casts Nissa over here. So now he basically just doubles all his mana. Gets to untap his land. And he gets a... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that gets 3+1/+1 counters that land. So then, in order to draw a card, he attacks Drew again for 1 damage. And that's it. Or not. It's not the end of his turn. He's going to cast Kogla. And he targets the Selfless. I'm pretty sure he's going to target... Yeah, the Selfless Spirit here. He just sacks it in response to give his creatures indestructible. Then he plays another land over here. Man, Luke got really lucky this game. He played a really good game today. Gets that Swamp down. Taps 3, gets a Nadir's Nightblade, which forces each opponent to lose 1 life and gain 1 life. I'm gonna hold up mana when I play from now on to remove those type of cards. So we got Breena attacking over here. Breena attacks me, so now I have 8 commander damage for Breena, which is a great position for me to be in. Cal casts Mikaeus the Lunar, gets him on the board. Enters the battlefield as a 4/4. I'm pretty sure he can tap that to give his creatures a +1/+1 counter the next turn. So I tap 3. I get down the most impactful card in this board state. That's a Behemoth Sledge, which does nothing for me at this point in time. Luke gets down the Great Henge, which is more expensive than all the cards on the board right now. Which is going to allow him to, every time he plays a creature now, it's going to get another counter, and then he's going to draw an extra card. Which tends to be a powerful play. Yeah, Luke decides to pump up that same land, so now that same land I think is a 6/6. And he's going to tap the Great Henge. He's going to gain 2 life over here. Tap that Great Henge. Fortunately, I didn't edit the life total there, but he's at 39 life. And yeah, he's going to sack the Seal of Cleansing to try to take out the Great Henge. And Luke, the lucky Luke, casts a Heroic Intervention. In order to prevent that, he gets down a Utopia Sprawl, and he gets down this ooze that I can't pronounce. He gets 5 oozes in play. I'm telling you, Luke is going off this game. He gets all these oozes in play, and now he's gonna tap to play a Roster of the Endless Web, which is gonna now draw him 2 cards off of Reki and then the Great Henge. This is really good right now. Yeah, and he's gonna go to combat after all of that. So he's attacking Cal with Kogla and a 6/6 Forest, and I'm pretty sure Cal just takes the damage here, and he's gonna go down to 27 damage here. Yeah. Oh yeah. He takes out the Lightning Greaves off the Kogla trigger. Well, this is a game. Here we go. We'll see what Drew can do here. He's gonna get down a Paradise Plume. And then he passes the turn. So Cal is going to play a land over here. And taps 3, 4 actually. It's down a Blood Tracker, which when it leaves the battlefield for each +1/+1 counter on it, he gets to draw cards. So he's going to do the smart thing, remove a counter from Mikaeus so that he can give a counter to the Blood Tracker and Breena as well. He's going to combat over here. He's going to attack Luke for 10 damage. So now Luke's life total is going to reflect what it's supposed to be. So now it's all good there. And then off the Breena trigger, he gives the counters to the Blood Tracker, so that Blood Tracker has 3+1/+1 counters. I finally get my another land in play, which is nice. And I really had no choice here but to play my Mirari's Wake into a board where there's a Kogla there. I had to just hope that he wasn't going to attack me, which would have been a poor decision if he didn't attack me with Kogla. He's going to tap out. He's going to get the Questing Beast on the board. Draws 2 cards. Gives it a +1/+1 counter. Going to tap another land. There's a Fertile Ground. So now, all the while, Drew is gaining life. So he taps the same land. So now that land is at 9/9. And that's 4 mana. Now Luke gains 2 life. I got it that time, Luke. And then he casts a Rishkar's Expertise and he draws 7 cards. Drew keeps gaining life. Yep, more lands. Wow, this deck really goes off. He gets down a Nylea Keen-Eyed on the battlefield. He's going to draw 2 cards because it is a creature considering he has 7,000 permanents. He plays Nature's Lore to get another land. He's attacking me with the Questing Beast and the Kogla. He's attacking Drew. No, Cal with the 9/9 Forest. And then he's attacking Drew with all of his oozes. And there goes my Mirari's Wake. My Mirari's Wake is gone. So we just got to see how they're going to assign blocks here. I'm pretty sure I sacrificed the Dauntless Escort and I blocked the 2 creatures, so I take no damage here. Give my creatures indestructible, so I keep Galea in play. He trades the Vampire, the Blood Tracker, with the land. So now he gets to draw 9 cards, and the land goes away. Then I'm pretty sure Drew just takes all the damage here. So Drew's gonna be the only one to take damage here. And he goes down to 22. Here's Sarith. So now all of his untapped creatures have hexproof and tapped creatures have death touch. He draws 2 cards. Wow. And he casts Selvala. Wow, as if he needed more card draw. He's gonna get down to Selvala, Heart of the Wilds. And then he passes a turn. Man, that was a 4-minute turn. So he taps out. He gets down to Alhelmer's Archive. And then passes the turn. So now Cal's gonna go and he's gonna get down the Rogue's Passage over here, which is going to allow him to take Luke out of the game. Mind you, Luke has, I think, 13 commander damage right now. So he's going to activate the Rogue's Passage on the Breena, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go to combat and he's going to attack Luke for lethal. So he's tapping the Chaos here to give Breena another counter. Attacking Luke with the unblockable Breena. And Luke, you know, you can't say Luke without saying lucky. He casts an Obscuring Haze and fogging the entire combat, so he takes no combat damage that turn. So now Cal's in a... That's pretty much GG right there, I think, for Cal. I think that's GG for everybody, honestly, at that point. That was really our only hope. He gets down this Felwar Stone, which is... who knows what that's really going to do here. So I draw. I get down another impactful card, which is the Winged Boots. You know, I'm just happy that everybody else, that Luke had a good game, Cal had a good game. It seemed that me and Drew were kind of in the same place the entire time. This is the second game in Commander Coliseum where I haven't been able to get my mana in place, but everybody else is having fun, so I have fun. I get down that Monked Idealist and I get that Mirari's Wake back into my hand just in case. And then I deal 4 damage to Cal and then just immediately pass the turn really quickly to Luke, who's basically just going to end the game here, I think. He untaps. Draws his card. Plays a Soul Ring. He plays a Dose in the Falling Leaf, so now players can only cast spells during their own turns. Which basically means nobody can respond to anything he's doing right now. As if we could have anyway, I think. So now he gets down the God Eternal Ronus, which is going to double the power of each creature he controls. They gain Vigilance until the end of turn. Wow. So when he attacks, that's going to trigger the Sarith, and all of his attacking creatures are going to gain Death Touch. They have Hexproof currently, but technically nobody's allowed to cast spells, so it doesn't really matter anyway. So he's going to attack Cal with the Ooze Army, with 24 damage, and then 8 damage with the Arastra, so that's more, it's like 30 damage to take out Cal. He attacks Drew with some assortment of creatures there. He attacks me with creatures. Listen, I don't even have anything, so I'm just taking the damage over here. I'm not even going to assign blockers. So I get taken out of the game. Drew goes down to 21. And then he ultimates Nissa, so now he gets every land inside of his library in the game, and they have Indestructible for the rest of the game. And then it goes to Drew's turn, and he casts a... what is it? A board wipe, but it's not enough. It's a me massacre. GG. Good game, fellas.